And shit show.
This is the podcast we call a shit show. No filter as our lips go. 3 hosts to get to know. First up, Brian, clinically insane and a bit racy. Matt, well, he's just batshit crazy. Anthony, last but not least, not crazy but don't unleash the beast. He'll debate you until your opinion's released. I wish I could say we're better than the rest, but we're just mediocre at best. This is it, grab a chair and sit and get ready for the shit.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to The Shit Show, a mediocre at best podcast with a severely outdated intro. I'm one of your hosts, Anthony Costanza. With me, as always, Brian Rooney.
You know, why don't you make an intro?
Not Matt LeMary. And Chris.
Yo.
You never sound happy, Chris.
I'm busy right now, Brian.
Oh, Destiny?
Yeah.
Playing his game.
Game singular.
My thing.
In the dark. In his cave.
Leave my dark cave alone.
I won't have video today because apparently when you're on your phone, when there's more than one caller, it doesn't let you do video.
Oh, is that what happened? I was like, you're lying because I saw you already.
Well, then Chris came on the call and I was like, nope.
Way to screw it up.
Yeah,
I could go if you want.
No.
So where are you right now that you're on the road and have to drive into internet?
So I'm on a family trip in Lake George.
I like that place.
Yeah, but there's no cell service, like, anywhere. So, like, I had to drive into the town to get cell service, so that kind of sucks for a lot of things, especially this. So I'm just sitting in a Rite Aid parking lot in town right now. The Rite Aid is closed, but there's other cars in here. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm watching a drug deal happen, because there's really nothing to do up here except drugs.
It would be so awesome if you got stopped by a cop while we're recording.
What are you doing?
Leave it on.
Just take me to jail. It's easier than explaining.
It's easier if you arrest me than me explain why I'm here. So I have to drive through, like, this winding fucking road from the hotel area to the town. I mean, out here there's no street lights. There's, like, animals all over the place because it's, like, in the woods. So I risked my life for this podcast.
Because it's, like, in the woods.
Risk your life. I like it.
Yeah, I had to drive through some crazy shit to be able to get here to do this. And I was ready to do it last night, too, but you guys were like, nah.
Right.
Unfortunately, I was good to go.
Unfortunately, Matt couldn't make it tonight because his career is ending.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out in a future episode.
Yeah, I don't. That was an odd text to have something career-related to do at 11 o'clock at night.
It wasn't that it was career-related so much. His wording, I don't remember it. Please hold. Career impacting. Whether that's positive or negative remains to be seen.
I have a feeling it's positive knowing Matt, because he was trying to do something job-related.
Sure.
Somewhere. I do think it's positive, but the wording was just hysterical.
He did say
Next
impacting?
episode, Matt's living on Brian's couch.
I am currently house shopping.
He's like, well, I'm ready when you guys are now.
I could do it whenever. 8 o'clock in the morning, noon, doesn't matter, because I don't have a job.
So you're in Lake George, you said?
Yeah.
So Brian has been sending pictures of himself with animals this entire week, and I didn't know if you were with anyone, and I just had this strange feeling that you just took a trip on your own to a zoo and just asked people to take pictures of you.
First off, that is something I would totally do, so I get it.
Exactly.
I'm here with family, so there were other people taking the pictures of me hugging goats.
Feeding giraffes.
Feeding giraffes.
Playing with
That's
deer.
a great picture of me and that goat.
I don't think I saw the goat picture.
You had to have seen the goat picture.
I did not see you hug a goat.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really hugging it, but like, it was close.
Do you know what a goat looks like? Are you sure? Because I saw a lot of pictures of you with a deer.
No, this was a goat.
That lemur was giving you the stink eye, though.
Yeah, it was.
Good for you knowing what a lemur is.
Yeah, I was very shocked that Chris was like, that lemur. I'm like, whoa. He knew that was a lemur. I would have been like, yo, that sick-ass looking monkey. Like, I wouldn't have known that was a lemur.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the picture of you with the goat right now, and you're not so much hugging him as you are looking longingly into his eyes.
My arm is around him, though, right?
It's caressing his neck.
Yeah, man. We got married. No.
After that picture was taken, did you act out the scene from Clerks 2?
No, after that picture was taken, we went back to the hotel room and tried to make some weird babies.
So, yes. The answer is yes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Clerks too, isn't it?
It's a donkey. It's a donkey, but apparently that's the same thing to Chris.
Well, he knew what a lemur was, so apparently it's not the same thing to Chris. His animal knowledge is awesome.
Two legs and weird eyes, lemur. 4 legs, goat.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting place.
What was this place called?
Adirondack Animal Land, I think.
Animal Land. It sounds fantastic.
It was definitely Animal Land. I think it was Adirondack because it's like the Adirondack Mountains up here. It was weird, and I don't know. I've been to a couple interesting places with animals, as you've seen pictures, but this one was just like different. I don't know, like the deer. See how many freaking deer were around me in that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all you got to do is just go in there and just pretend to have food, and they swarm you. Like, there's no one to protect you. There was no one in there that was like.
Are you afraid of those little baby deer that you were around?
Yeah.
It wasn't full-grown males with antlers. It was baby deer.
Little babies.
First off, I think they were not baby deer, and are they doe at this point?
They were baby deer.
They were not babies. They were pretty.
How
big.
old were they, Brian? How old were they?
I don't know. I didn't check its ID.
You could tell by looking at them, they're goddamn babies.
They were not babies because I saw baby deer and they were little. Those things, if they were to stand up like on its hind legs, I don't know if they do that, but I'm just saying if they did.
They were at the age right after they stopped the wobble walk when they come out the womb. That's the age of those deer.
No, those deer were they were pretty close to full grown minus antlers because maybe they weren't male deer.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah, because they were big, man.
They were a full-grown adult deer because they didn't have antlers?
They were doe, right? Doe is a female deer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Start singing the song. It's literally the first line.
What song?
You're dumb.
Doe. A deer.
A female deer.
A female deer.
I don't know this song.
Are you not a human?
Last time I checked, I was a human.
You've not once seen The Sound of Music?
No, I have not.
I have not either, but I know the goddamn song.
Enlighten me?
Anthony, go for it.
No. I'm not singing for you. I'm not falling for your ruse.
It's for the podcast. People want to hear your lovely voice.
That's quite all right.
But let me know if you guys still hear me. I never used Skype on my phone before like this.
I know you hear me
right now.
But
I'm gonna
wait, before you continue, move the mic a little closer to your mouth because you do sound like you're far off.
I mean, I feel like I'm eating the mic, but I'll just talk a little louder.
Oh, whatever you're doing is better.
Yeah, I'm enunciating.
Enunciate.
All right, what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to go to the home screen on my phone and see if this continues like a phone call and you still hear me so I can check shit.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Because you have
do
to pull up the emails.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
What?
God damn it, Chris. Do I have notes? I do. Not many.
Do you have gills?
Doctor, do I have gills?
So, Kim and I went to Wildwood this past weekend. We just spent a long weekend up there at the beach and the boardwalk, and we walked over to a Wawa because I need to use the ATM to pull out some cash.
Fucking love Wawa.
Cool
Yeah.
story, bro.
Wawa's great. This place, I feel like Brian would love this place because I walk
God,
in there
love it.
and there's this guy behind the counter, and he's a Keenan and Kel mashup in that he's skinny and like lanky like Keenan. I'm
Kel,
sorry,
but
like
go
Kel. Sorry, but he had you remember when Keenan had the crazy hair, like the dreads, but they were short.
Like, in the
Like
rubber
nubbins?
bands all over the place.
No, like they were. It was almost like it was all out. Like he had like his whole head was almost like a bowl cut, but like of dreads.
Yeah, like they were like held with rubber bands all
They,
over the place.
they might
right?
have been. I don't remember
And they
them
had
being
like
held with
different
rubber bands.
colors in each
But this
freaking,
is-
like stub of hair.
So this is basically what that guy looks like, right? He's a mixture of the two of them. And I go, and immediately that's what I think of. I'm thinking of Keenan and Kel, and then I ask if he's open because nobody in there is engaging with customers. They're kind of just sitting at the registers, staring blankly into space. So I go up to there and nothing, no reaction to me, like to us having stuff to buy. And he goes, I'm like, "Are you open?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then I slide the stuff closer to him, and he goes, "I'm not open."
Wait,
And I was like, and he goes, "Psych," and he starts laughing. I'm like, what? Where am I?
Did you laugh?
I did.
but was it like
'cause I was trapped in the
genuine laugh,
90s.
or was it like nervous haha laughter?
No, I laughed because it was just it reminded me of just an episode of that show. I felt like it was like he embodied both characters and he was just being ridiculous.
I think that leads me to my next question. Who says psych anymore?
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Wildwood feels like it's kind of left behind in the rest of the world. Little vintage over there.
And then
No, Lake George was left behind.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
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 This place. So everything closes really early over here. Like the freaking Rite Aid, like a pharmacy that near us, that's like 24 hours, or at least midnight, closes at 9 o'clock.
Eesh.
Like everything in the town closes early as shit.
I always
But there
hate that.
is a 24-hour Walmart, and I had to go there last night because I had to get out for a little bit. So I went there, and it was like 10:30 at night, and it was like a party. It was packed. There was people everywhere because there's nothing else to do. There's a Six Flags theme park here. It's Great Escape. It closes at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night.
You should go there. They have a cool roller coaster. I think it's called the Boomerang.
When does our Six Flags close?
I don't know, not 7 o'clock.
I think ours closes at 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more
That
sense.
3 hours makes a big difference.
I
And
wanna
that's
go
7
to, now I want
o'clock
to go
on
to
a
Six Flags.
Saturday
Chris.
night. Like
I've been wanting to go.
5:30. 5:30. Like people aren't out of work yet.
Lake George is full of a bunch of old people. Like, what do you want?
I don't know, but like the Walmart. So first off, like you're still in New York, but when you're not in New York City, you might as well not be in New York anymore because this just looks like you go into a Walmart in the middle of like fucking Indiana. Like it's just like inbred hicks and rednecks everywhere. Like it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like New York anymore. And in this Walmart, you can buy everything. Like and when I say
Never
everything,
been to a Walmart before.
No, never been to Walmart outside of New York City. You can buy rifles in Walmart.
Yeah.
Not like BB guns, like
Yeah.
fucking rifles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the city.
That's crazy. Like, I could start my murderous rampage at Walmart.
Okay. See,
You still gotta wait
Stop
that
with that.
waiting period. I don't think you can just buy it off the shelf. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But the fact that
so you're saying
have-
Brian needs to wait 3 days before he can kill people?
I'm saying
Probably.
I could smash the cases, take everything, and
Jeez.
go, ha ha.
I don't think they keep the ammo with the guns.
Oh, you don't? You want me to go back take a picture?
Go ahead.
The guns are in a case,
You-
and the ammo is in the next case over.
You're right, Chris. They don't keep the ammo with the guns. They keep it in them.
Like,
Oh.
it's crazy. And then, what makes it crazier is there's a sign that says you must be 18 years to purchase ammunition. It doesn't say 18 years old. It says you must be 18 years to purchase ammunition. First off, that's fucking young to buy bullets. Second, you kind of got to say 18 years old. 18 years just doesn't look right. Am I right here?
You are. I think you should just not be selling them at all, but that's my own personal opinion.
Or at least not at a Walmart.
Just not.
I mean, I really don't care because I don't want guns anyway. But if we're not going to get into this.
Moving on.
We're not political.
Moving on.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I know enrages Brian. I would like to see what Chris's take is on this, because we stayed in a hotel, obviously. Brian, you don't tip them. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, I used to.
Tip who?
The maids.
You supposed to tip maids?
Okay, see, I had a feeling that Chris was going to respond with something like that.
I never even see the maids. Why am I going to tip the maids?
Go on, Anthony.
I was just
Go
curious.
on.
I just wanted to know. I really wanted to see what Chris's response was going to be to this, and I was fairly certain he was going to say he didn't even know it was a thing.
Well, because like, there's how do you tip them? You don't see them. Well, like, and if
you
you leave money on
in
the counter,
room.
yeah. But if you leave it in the room, then like, what if like you just leave your money on the counter while they go in and clean? Then they could like you'd accuse them of stealing. I feel like
There's
that's not
usually an envelope.
Yeah, I don't.
Right. And it says, like, their name and that they're going to service your room.
Right.
But
Well, if I see an envelope that specifically says to tip them, I would have done it. But I never seen that.
Well, I don't anymore. I used to. There's two reasons why I don't tip them. One, I think I have stated on the podcast. One, I don't think I have. But the one that I think I stated on here was when I stayed at a lot of Hilton hotels, and I overheard the front desk people talking, like, with another person asking this question, like, how much do you tip them? Like, well, actually, in our hotels, like, the maids are paid this much, like, gratuity is kind of, like, put into their wages, so, like, because a lot of people don't tip, so they get extra money for it. They're not working on tips. I'm like, I ain't tipping them no more. Because I couldn't, when I was working for Top Gun, this is going to sound bad, I couldn't expense tips, and I'm like, well, I'm not here for myself. I'm not going to pay my own money for you, because I'm here, like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for work. So if work isn't going to pay this tip, my bad, you're not getting a tip. But then I was staying somewhere, and I had a whole bunch of change in my pocket, and I was staying there for a few nights. I had, like, I don't know, maybe $3 in quarters. And I left it on the dresser in the room, and I left. I came back, and they thought it was a tip, and they took it all. And I'm like, well, fuck you. You're not getting any money.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. Like, ballsy, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like we were there for 2 nights, and they made the bed once. Like, I'm just not.
Once? Good for them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, fuck this kid.
Yeah.
But, like, they don't change the sheets. They just... And the reason I know that is I've done experiments. They don't change the sheets when it's you staying in there. Yeah, like, I've put marks on the sheets so they actually change the sheets when they know it's you coming back. They don't. They just make it look nice. They don't really clean in there when they know you're coming back. And then, when they know you're not coming back, they're not going to take out you not tipping on the next person because that's unethical. Well, maybe they will.
They don't... like, you were under the impression that they're supposed to change the sheets every day?
I think they say that. They do.
Well, some of them do.
But they don't. And if you
That's
want
where
to
Brian
know
and his magic marker came in.
Yes, yeah, magic marker, not urine.
Oh, God.
It was a marker.
Yeah, urine's the bodily fluid we're talking about right now.
Yeah, or diarrhea.
Wow.
Anyway, so how was Wildwood?
It was good. It was fun.
It was wild.
The
That's
beach
what I was looking for.
The beach was really... I'm not going to give you that. The beach was really nice. And, I mean, obviously the people... Because, I hate people as it is. But we had a good time. There's a lot of fudge.
There's fudge everywhere.
There's fudge?
I said that out here. I'm like, am I at a shore place? There's like, things for fudge all over the place. And hermit crabs are everywhere.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Why? We're not on the shore. There's a lake here.
My favorite hermit crab sign was, buy a hermit crab cage, get a free hermit crab.
Yes!
Why else would I be buying that
cage? An extra crab is cheaper! buy a cage, get a free crab, buy an extra shell at a discount, buy extra crab at a discount if you buy the freaking cage. Like, who is gonna buy the cage? Like, no, I don't want the free crab. I just want the cage.
Just the cage. You can give that to the next kid.
Yeah. You have free crab, give it to him. He doesn't have a cage, but he wants the free crab. I don't want the crab. Let's do this. Like, what? Just say hermit crab plus cage is this much, not buy cage, get free hermit crab.
Right. And why are we buying hermit crabs? That's the question.
You bought hermit crabs?
No.
I've had them in the past.
I'm speaking the general we.
They were big when we were kids.
Yeah.
And then they went away, and then the shore tried to bring them back. And then we were actually, I was walking around, I don't know if it was a Staten Island mall, but it was a mall, like, not near the shore, and there was a stand with hermit crabs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no.
Yeah, I think there's a...
No.
I think it might have been
in
the
Jersey
Staten
that
Island
has
mall.
one that we go to a lot.
What? I stopped listening. What mall did you just say? I really just stopped listening.
Some mall out here. I don't remember which one it was, but they have like one of the kiosks.
Yeah.
Like one of the stands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those fuckers.
Did I ever tell you the story about me and Chris walking through the mall and the people asking you if like you want to try out their whatever?
No, but I think it might be better if Chris tells it.
Well, I don't remember my stories. I vaguely remember this.
So, we're walking.
Wait, hold on. Chris, can you say what you vaguely remember? Then we'll get the full story from Anthony.
Anthony thought I was rude to the person. That's all I remember.
All right, that's probably fact.
Okay, no, that's yeah. I mean, but that wasn't even the story. It was actually really funny. So this is actually Chris. Every once in a while, he has a real good joke. I mean, it's layered in there with all of his terrible ones.
Once in a while,
every once in a while, there's some solid gold. And so we're walking through the mall, and this woman's like, they like they basically harass you when you walk past one of those kiosks, and they're like, "You want to try this thing?" Blah, blah, blah. Like, I think they wanted to like clean his hands or something. And she was like, she's like, "It doesn't have to be for you." She goes, "You can get it for your mother. Mother's Day is coming up." And he goes, "Well, that's a touchy subject." And he just moves on.
I remember that.
I mean, that can be rough. Like,
Yeah.
What if the mom's not around?
She was shocked after that, though. She didn't know what to do. She just stood there.
Like, what do you do if someone just yells that at you? That's like, if you just assume someone's straight and say, "Oh, your girlfriend's coming," it's a gay dude, and then that person gets mad. Like, that's tough.
Well, I don't think that's as bad as like a dead relative.
Well, no.
Like it being mistaken for straight and you're gay, like, or even gay for straight. Like, it's not as bad as bringing up like your.
Well,
dead
let's
mother.
go to Brian and see how he feels about this.
I feel like Chris kind of reversed that for what he should have been saying. He just said being mistaken for straight when you're gay first. But what are you going to be for?
What?
Now I'm lost.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Chris said that's not like as
Moving
being
on.
bad as being mistaken as straight when you're gay or gay when you're straight. He started with he's gay.
I did both, so what does it fucking matter which order they're in?
Because typically the first order, the
Equal
first one
rights,
you do
bro.
would be
Equal
about
rights.
you.
Okay, back to the boardwalk. So you know how like there's always like the theme for the year, like there's always a whole bunch of shirts with these decals on them, but then there's like one that you're gonna see at every single at every stand. Like this year, the one I noticed the most was there were Minions on everything.
Well, because Minions are huge.
Right, and it was like Minions dressed up as Batman, Minions dressed up as Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtle Minions?
Yeah, those were actually pretty cool. I actually really
I
liked those.
need that. Can I buy that, like, not at Wildwood or on a boardwalk? Like, I'm going to Google this now.
Probably. I mean, the thing is, with the boardwalk shirt though, is like it's like listed. It's like $10. It's like t-shirts $10, but then it's $10 for the decal.
What if you bring
So
your
the
own
shirts,
t-shirt?
so the shirts. That's what I asked him. I was like, "What do you think they would do if I brought my?" I was like, "Can you put it on this?" And just take my shirt off. But yeah. So like now you're like talking like $20 for a screen shirt that's probably gonna come out in one wash. But they had a handful of. There was a lot of weightlifting shirts, and I was telling Chris about one that I thought he would appreciate, and it was Schwarzenegger, and it said, "Come with me if you want to lift." And I immediately shook my head, but I was like, Chris would wear that, and he would.
I would.
He would. He wears all sorts of terrible things like that.
That's gold right there. That's not terrible.
There was one that was I flexed so hard that my sleeves fell off.
I don't care about that one that much.
And then there were two shirts that were right next to them, one of which said D's nuts, and the other one said D's tits. And I was like, okay.
These tits is the thing?
Yep.
I found Minions Ninja Turtles t-shirts on Amazon.
Nice.
I'm buying this.
Anyway, this brings me to a type of shirt screen that I hate the most, and that's when, the whole, the I Heart New York t-shirt, right?
Yeah, I don't like when that's found in Jersey places too, though.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care about that. If it's a heart, fine. What I hate is
when they put like some random thing.
Yes. So it was I, and it was a molecule. It wasn't. It was just a molecule. It wasn't an atom. It was a molecule, and then it was science underneath.
Well, what molecule? That kind of matters here.
No, it doesn't. Because no matter what it was, no matter what the symbol was, the shirt is stupid.
What if it was a heart molecule?
It wasn't.
Was it molecules bonded together to look like a heart?
What? No. What about when it's like it says I and it's like a shamrock St. Patty's Day?
I don't get that, but
Thank you.
I do earn a shirt that says I, and then it's like the Woo Bird, New York, like the Wu-Tang.
Still, see, as funny as that is, I still hate it. It just makes me angry. Doesn't mean anything.
I seen one of those shirts, but it was like a bloody human heart. I seen it.
Or whatever.
Did I say it?
No, but so I've been playing games with Chris online, and he starts telling me something, and he says or whatever, and then he just stops, and he's like, "Damn it!"
Well, because it's just in his vocabulary.
Well, yeah. Well, he's got a complex now.
Like, anyway, go on.
Oh, another thing, Boardwalk related, and that's fried everything.
Yeah, well, that's not new.
I don't remember. Did Chris tell his fried Oreo story on here?
I don't believe so.
Excellent. So we'll get there in a second. So there was like I think it was fried plate or something like that. It was like a menu item, and it was a funnel cake, a fried Twix, a deep fried Twix, a deep fried Oreo, and a deep fried Twinkie, maybe. Either way, just too many things
Doesn't
deep fried.
matter.
And then all that I thought about was Chris's adventure deep frying an Oreo.
Did he not put it in batter? Or did he just think like you fried the Oreo?
That is correct.
Way to ruin the story.
Well, I just felt like you're that kind of idiot.
Well, as the story goes, Chris was like, he got a deep fryer, and he goes, I deep fried an Oreo. I don't see what the big deal is. It was kind of mushy.
Chris,
You're terrible.
You're not.
Nobody specified there was some sort of batter.
You're not this dumb, Chris, where you would think a fried Oreo is just let me take an Oreo and drop it in oil.
What blows my mind even more is that he ate the whole thing.
I'm not going to not eat it.
Did all like the cream dissipate?
I didn't leave
Something
it in
about
there
that
forever,
sentence
but
is gross.
it got a little, a little melty. But I ate it before it disintegrated in the deep fryer.
God damn it, Chris.
Yep.
There was a place in Brooklyn that makes fried pizza.
What?
Yeah, I kind of want to eat that.
Deep fried calzone.
Wait, how does that go? How does fried pizza work?
Like a slice of pizza that is already cooked, like
Okay.
pizza, gets covered in dough and dropped in a deep fryer. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
don't you want to eat that now?
I don't want to eat it. I do want to try to make it though. So meet me at the pizzeria.
I still have a key. Your dad.
So
will
do
not
I.
take it back. I have said like, so let me give you this key back. Like, let me just give it to you. Okay? No, I don't need it. I'm like, no, like knowing that one day, like I'm gonna just be like, I want to go there and make shit and just open that pizzeria and make shit.
We should. We really should. We should just do it in the middle of the night or on a Sunday. We can open it up and we can do the podcast from there.
Well, you should like follow me then.
Videos in there.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
What was that?
I always had the
That was my
pizzeria
phone
keys.
going off.
I've always had the pizzeria keys on my keychain, and when I was living in Hoboken and working in the city, I had my pizzeria keys, my apartment keys, which there were like 4 of them, and then I had the keys to my parents' house and keys to my car, and I was likened to a dungeon master because everybody that I work with, like, they only had like their like 1 or 2 keys to the apartment, and they just didn't get the concept of like having a car and having having to unlock anything else. It's always been the norm. It's always been the norm for us.
On my keys.
What
right
did you
now,
just do, Chris? What did you do?
I hate not having video. I feel like a listener.
What is happening? Wait, hang on. I need ow! It's a flashlight.
A fleshlight
Not a fleshlight, a flashlight.
that you stick your dick in?
No, that you light up things that are dark with light.
I lost interest.
I kind of did the horror story face around the campfire.
Except you looked ridiculous because you blinded yourself.
Speaking of, like, I feel like listeners, I have no idea why we had listeners. So I told you guys I'm going to start doing it. I'm working on it now. So this is like our 35th or 36th episode. I don't know.
Jeez.
So something like that. So what I'm doing is I'm going back.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Sorry, go on.
No, go.
No, I thought I was confused. I actually thought it was more than that, but even that's a lot. So go on.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm going back through our old episodes, and I'm going to do this after we hit 50. I'm going to put like kind of just a montage of like our best like moments together.
Ooh, montage.
I like it.
So like I went through the first like 3 episodes we did, and I have like 5 minutes of data from that because they are god awful. Why did anyone listen? It is so bad.
Don't you have like 5,000 listeners?
I know we have a lot, and I don't know why. Well, I mean,
where can you see how many we have?
I have to log into the thing to like the host site, which I need to find out what that password is because it's just saved on my computer.
Oh man!
But if I ever don't have it, like I don't know what it is.
There's always a forget password link. You'll be fine.
Isn't the password "fuck Mexico"?
No.
So,
but this is a good time to say sspodcast1@gmail.com. If you want to email that and keep this shit going.
No, don't do the country thing, people.
Let it go.
All right, let it go.
I know. Are you in any position to look at the emails?
Yeah, I have service here.
All right. Before you do that,
in the Rite Aid parking lot.
I always forget the name, but remember how Matt had some weird names request him on Skype?
Yeah, Wet Candies 34 and something else.
All right, I've got one right here, and I want to know if you think if it beats it. It's Honey Juices 82.
See, here's the thing.
If it was just juice, it wouldn't have won. But I feel like because it's juices and it's juices with a Z, I feel
like the fact that the number is 82 is also not good anymore because you got to figure it's their birth year. So 82 makes them 33 years old. I feel like these numbers should be in the early 90s nowadays. Like, right?
Well, that's where we are, right? Well, no, it's older than me, and I'm the elder of this group right now, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Shit, you at least 30.
Nigga, you old.
Oh. It's staying. I don't care. He doesn't even know what he did. No. He doesn't even know.
We were out to dinner, and he said something like that really loud, and our waiter was black, and 3 of us were just like, "Shut up, Chris!"
What happened?
See, he doesn't even know. What was I doing? Oh, yo, I'm driving.
Yo.
I say yo way too much. I need to stop that shit. I was driving. I was for work. I was on the Jackie Robinson, which nothing good ever happens on the Jackie Robinson because it's always traffic and it's always terrible. I'm driving. I'm sitting in traffic and I'm frustrated. Finally, traffic just like opens and driving, and I see this car go flying by. I was in the middle lane and the left lane go flying by. And then I think Anthony you probably have this reaction too. So he goes flying by, I'm like, dick. Like, just like that.
Yeah.
But then, so he starts to change lanes, but there was no room for him to change lanes. So I see what's about to happen. He's about to just sideswipe this guy.
You see,
in the
I
middle
assess the situation.
So as I see him going over, my reaction, Anthony, which I think might be your reaction, I'm like, Goo!
Yeah. I've audibly said that when I saw something about to crash. They know what that means, Brian.
Yeah.
Who's they?
That's Brian's story to tell.
Well, in the pizzeria, you knew we had Mo and Goo. Well, Goo was Gumaro, and we used to call him Goo. So one day, Anthony's father was like, "You can't call him that." Like, what? He goes, Goo. Like, why not? It's like, they know what that means, Brian. I'm like, what does it mean? I don't know what it means. It's like calling a Chinese person the N-word. Like, I don't think they care.
I don't think that's what it is either.
I want to know what he thinks you're actually saying.
He thought we were calling them gooks. His brain doesn't function like a normal human being's brain.
Love that man.
Oh yeah, I love him. I saw him the other day, and he was telling me a story. It's like, Tony, I was in your house like 4 days ago. We just had this conversation.
No, that's when you go, Tony, I was there. That didn't happen.
Speaking of things that did happen, I did break one of his golf clubs. I broke his driver, which
we have the video.
Is in a video of just a feat of strength, I must say. So, Chris, I don't know if you've ever seen the video. We were at the driving range, Anthony and I, and I just swung. I did not hit the ground first. I just made contact with the ball. The ball went relatively far, but I think the head of the driver might have went further.
It went further.
So the club just broke, and the driver head just went flying. I was just holding a broken club in my hand. So I broke the club.
Good job.
Now, but Tony was like, yeah, but there's like 3 drivers in there anyway. No, there's not. So that means this man just thinks the driver a 5-wood, a 3-wood, which all are different sizes, are all just drivers. That just amuses me.
They're all the same thing to him.
Yeah, they are.
That video was captured on a BlackBerry. Remember those?
Yeah, I had way too many Blackberries.
You used to play hacky sack with your BlackBerry.
Well, because it sucked. I had the BlackBerry Storm. It was going to break anyway, so I figured I might as well break it and have fun with it. I had 9 of them in like a 6-month span.
We used to play like 3 hours of Brick Breaker every Saturday when there was nobody in the store.
Oh, when there was people in the store too, we didn't care.
You did.
Well, I did what? I cared?
No, you played.
Well, yeah, because I didn't care.
Right.
By store, you mean pizzeria?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went golfing today. I went to a par 3 course. Those are cool.
Yeah.
I never went to one before.
That's what me and Chris did when the tree almost killed us.
Yeah. We got like 9 strokes on a par 3 or something like that.
Actually, I played pretty well for the most part. I had 2 like really bad holes, and on both holes,
Yeah, you did. That's a good one.
There's no way around this. So on both of
Around
those
your bad holes?
Yeah, around my bad holes. There's no way to describe this otherwise. On both the... No, there really isn't. On both bad holes, I almost like killed somebody both times. So on one of them...
Some serious hardware you got there.
Yeah, I took a shot on one of them, and I really shanked it. And there's
it's all terrible. It just all sounds terrible.
It really does. So I take a shot. I take a shot in the ass. You know,
Gross.
whatever. No, so I take a shot and I really shank it, and it's going towards like these trees. And I look, I see these two people walking. So in golf, like 4 when a ball is going towards you. So I give them the 4, and then they stop, and it like splits them right in between them. Like wow, like that almost hit both of them. Like right in between them walking. And then I'm thinking, like wow, like I just got 4 on a par 3 golf course. Has this been done before? Like I don't know. Like that kind of just doesn't happen there. And then on another hole. It was a short one. It was like 90 yards or so. So I was using like a pitching wedge. And I don't know how far you're supposed to hit a pitching wedge, but definitely not as far as I hit this. So I hit the ball. And
Die! Got him.
I don't know. Like, I just don't know how I hit it this far. I hit the ball with the pitching wedge at least like 150 yards.
Okay.
Hard. And it hit this tree right near these people. But the thing was, so I hit the ball, I didn't see it. Like, I lost it immediately after hitting it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I just hear, like, bonk of it hitting a tree, and I'm getting a death stare by these two people that are literally, like, 150 yards away. It's like, how the fuck did I hit that ball there? Like, I don't even think, like, freaking, like, best golfers in the world can hit that far with that club.
Yeah.
Somehow, my retard strength did.
You Happy Gilmore it?
No.
Who did you go golfing with?
Myself.
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever.
You have some emails to go through?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. So, sspodcast1, gmail.com. Let's stop this shit.
Why did we need the 1?
Because I think SS Podcast was actually taken.
The podcast about boats.
Yes, the nautical podcast that is our competitor.
I love how after saying it for like 30 episodes, Matt's like, wait, what's the email address?
Mm-hmm. Very nautical. Very nautical. So if we can maybe... I know I was an advocate of this, and let's do it, but I don't know. I'm tired of fucking countries. So this person just said, I feel like we should be fucking Portugal because they don't speak Spanish, and I always think they should speak Spanish. Is Portuguese really a language? I don't know, but fuck them.
Jesus.
I'm done with fucking countries. I mean, if you send it in, I will read it.
There's a lot of country hate going on.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's because we're America.
And 1/10 Portuguese.
It was 1/16, actually.
Oh, it was 1/16?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That Antarctica, though.
It's a continent!
Not even sure if it's a country. Oh, there are countries on that continent?
I don't know.
That's a no. So we're going to call it a country.
It's
I
still
don't
a
think that's how it
continent.
works. I don't think that's how it works at all.
So I have to go there and be like the one person that lives on Antarctica and set up my own government, and I call myself a country? I'm to declare that giant ice cube a country. It's going to be Chrisland.
Yeah, you're not going to be there long enough for that to happen. So I
You
don't think
will
we have
die.
to worry about this.
You know what? Go.
Kill yourself. Die.
I'll go there and I'll discuss it with the population, which is going to be only me. And
you,
we're going
the
to agree.
penguins, and that one polar bear is going to rip your face off.
No, they'll drink Coke together and cuddle.
I don't drink Coke that much anymore, Brian.
That was
You
Chris's,
will if you were a polar bear.
He just made
Because
Chris's
they like
dreams come
Coke.
true.
That's what media has shown me. Am I right?
Well,
You're
hard,
Silence.
hard to say.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Moving on.
Yeah, you know how like people always joke like in the middle of nowhere, like, oh, I feel like this is where like serial killers come from, like jokes like that.
That's where you are.
Yeah, that is where I am. And then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't think serial killers come from here. Like, this makes serial killers. Because if I lived here, like, I would, like, there'd be like 3 outcomes for me. 1, I'd move. That'd be the normal outcome. 2, I'd be dead from a drug overdose because there was nothing else to do except, like, shoot heroin. Or 3, I'd be in jail or dead from going on murderous rampages because people, like, I don't know if they're just dumber being up here or if, like, we're just so used to being in a mad rush that they just seem dumb because they're slow. But like people are just dumb, it seems, and I don't want to be around them anymore. I'm ready to go home.
You're just mad because Six Flags closes at 7 up there.
Well, I'm not going anyway, so. I didn't go to Six Flags, but I did go to some amusement park called the Magic Forest, which is all kiddie rides.
Oh.
Yeah. My little nephew's here. Which, by the way, my little nephew, he's not even 2 yet. He's turning 2 soon. But he likes animals. And his speech is okay. Like I don't know where their speech should be at almost 2. I feel like he's probably close to where it should be. I really don't know how kids work. But like he's smart. Like he knows a lot of things. He remembers a lot of stuff. But so if you show him like a picture of an animal and say, "What animal is this?" Like a duck. What does a duck say? He'll go quack quack. But if you show him a chicken, like what's this? A chicken. What does a chicken say? A baka.
It's like Arrested Development.
I can't play it because I don't think it would really work because of the Skype setup. But I have him on video. Like, what does a chicken say? A baka.
And there's your episode name.
A baka?
A baka.
I don't even know how to go about spelling a baka.
A-B.
Which way did B go?
O-C-H-A?
Which way did that B go in there? I don't know. Someone text me how to spell baka.
A-B-O-C-H-A.
But, and he,
like a spelling bee.
A baka.
He's funny because he knows, like when we go to a restaurant, like, he knows, like, the waitress or waiter, like, brings him what he wants.
Right.
So, we've had all waitresses, so they're all women, and he seems to like women more, like he just waves and talks to them more.
Mm-hmm.
But so like he'll want chocolate milk. So like my mom or sister will be like, "Oh, the lady's gonna bring you your chocolate milk." So he'll be, "Lady, milk, lady," and he's just yelling "lady, milk" in the restaurant. It's like, yeah, he knows who men are.
We want the milk. That's actually adorable.
This kid to just yell "lady, milk."
That's like, I feel like that's like Thor. And it's like, another!
I'm lost. I don't like superheroes, so I'm lost.
Well, like, it's like old times, so like the knights would come back from like war and they'd go to like the bar and they'd finish their drink and just throw it on the floor.
Alright.
I love listening to Chris explain.
We have 2 more emails. I'll go to them now.
Proceed. Persist, Brian.
Well, so the emails persist. This one just says, so Brian quickly dismissed doing anything with superfan Rachel. Superfan. Is this because Brian's gay? It must be gay.
Awesome. Who wrote that one?
How do you hit superfan level?
I don't know. She writes in a lot.
Is there a criteria?
No. I mean, everyone's a super fan that listens because...
I feel like there should be some guidelines that we could check. It's like, did they hit this mark? Did they hit that mark? I don't know if we can give them the title of super.
Anybody that wrote in to the email, like 10 episodes ago, is a super fan because they made it through to the end.
Anyone that makes it through to the end, write in or not, is a super fan.
Right.
And anyone that listens from like the first like 20 episodes...
We apologize.
Wow. We're sorry. Because like I said, I've been going back through them, and they're bad. Like, they're just really, really bad. Like, how we had emails and listeners then, like, I don't know, because it is bad. Not that it's good now, but
right.
It's better.
Sure.
Like, it is night and day. It is so bad.
Oh, is it like a lot of dead air time and stuff?
No, I mean, I edited most of the dead air stuff out, but I should have edited everything to just be dead air because it's bad. Like, really bad. Although I did start our montage of shit that I was working on with Matt, his story about the Hellman's commercial.
Oh my god, that one was actually... I feel like that's when it started getting good, no?
That was in the first episode.
Oh, was it really? What? That was that long ago?
Yeah.
That episode felt like an eternity then.
Although, I did edit some stuff out to make Matt not seem like such a total douche, but I might put it back in.
I think you should put it back in.
Because Matt did say a couple things like, I know what you're going to ask, and no, there were no black firemen. And then so
And then there was, right?
There apparently was. I don't know. I've still never seen the commercial. But the whole thing was about like a guy cooking. So I said, were there any women firemen or firewomen? Whatever the hell I said. And he's like, no, but let's be honest, they'd be the one cooking.
Oh my god.
It's like, Jesus, Matt. And so Matt was more racist than I was in the beginning. Just getting that out there too.
That's not
He calmed
a race thing at all.
No, there was more. Just, God damn it. I'm not saying that. Although he did make some racist comments during the Hellman stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's like, he's like, white people eat mayonnaise. Like, this is just like common knowledge. I forgot what he said.
Was that your good racism?
It was good racist. And I don't remember what I said was a good racist. But I do know Matt said that sounds like a car driver. Like a good racist. Before I forget, there's one more email, and this one says, "Can we just get rid of Matt?
Oh.
He doesn't come. When he does come, let's just get rid of him. Goodbye, Matt."
The people have decided.
And it's just great that Matt. We didn't record last night because Matt was like, "Oh, tomorrow works better," and now Matt's just not here.
Right.
It's like that's a perfect email to read today.
I like Matt's reactions to things, though. I feel like he makes it funnier, at least for us.
I don't want Matt to be gone.
No, not at all.
So, well, it might happen, but no, not because of us. Matt's staying.
Email denied.
There was something I wanted.
You need to just reply to that no.
Hang on.
He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
Done.
Nice.
I just wrote no. One word, no. The only reply that has ever been sent from his email address is one word, 2 letters, no.
That's the most direct interaction you've had with someone that listens to the show.
Now you're like connected to that guy. It's like a sentimental bond.
He's going to be talking to his friend. Well, no, this is obviously not the case. But he's going to be talking to his friend. They actually read my email and replied to me. Look, here it is. This is them talking about them replying to me.
And they said no.
There's so many things wrong with it. Like, one, this person is probably not going to talk to his friends like, hey, I wrote into this terrible podcast and they read my email because I wouldn't. And
Oh, no, his only friends are imaginary. That was...
Oh, okay.
They'll respond.
Are they space cowboys named Maurice?
Yes! What was his occupation? Space cowboy!
Chris?
What?
Exactly. Do you even know what we're talking about?
Space Cowboys? Or something? I got nothing.
What are you doing in Destiny, Chris?
Playing Iron Banner.
Brian,
I'm not good enough for that.
you posted some friends quiz. Did you actually take that?
Yeah, I got like a 17 out of 17.
Nice.
It says it on there what I got. It was so easy though.
I didn't. Kim was doing it. We didn't see your actual score, but we got one wrong. We got clunkers wrong.
Really, you got clunkers wrong?
Yeah, I didn't remember what the name of the dog was. I remember the episode vividly, but I don't remember the name of the dog. And
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to look right now. I'm pretty sure it says my score in the post.
even knowing that his name is Clunkers now, I
It
still
says,
don't remember
I
it.
got a 17 out of 17. How do you measure up in the post?
I didn't click on the post.
Chris, do you want to do a Friends trivia?
What?
You wanna do a
Friends trivia?
Do you
Yeah,
know,
lay it on me.
do you know Friends?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I watch a lot of Friends.
All right. Let's see.
Alright, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to ask you all 17
Why not?
because that would just take a while. All right, I think this was in like season.
Like, you have so much to do in the Rite Aid parking lot right now.
Well, I think the drug deal is done, so I might get shot soon. All right. When Rachel was putting out her resume, what did she spell wrong on resume? It is multiple choice, but I'm not giving it to you. You shouldn't need it for these questions.
I answered most of the questions before hearing what the possible answers were.
I'm pretty sure most of the questions you and I both answered before finished reading the question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess resume.
Who?
It was actually computer.
I'm sure they'll be...
Thrilled with your excellent computer skills.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Next question.
Yeah, I can ask that one. Anthony and I say this all the time. What is the address that Chandler gives Janice when he lies about moving to Yemen?
1 Yemen? Something like that?
Oh, it's close.
It's 15 Yemen Road, Yemen.
Yemen.
When we get to Yemen, can I stay with you?
When Joey couldn't afford to buy a full set of encyclopedias, what single volume did he buy?
Nothing.
I'll give you a hint. There was a volcano in it.
V?
There!
I'm smart.
You don't remember that? He's just trying to like strike up conversations with like everything, and then he brings up like the Vietnam War, and they go into a different war, and he's like, oh.
I don't remember what was actually said. I remember him like trying to sound smart and like referencing the book all the time, and he was the whole episode he's running around with that book, right?
No.
Yeah. No, he's running around with like stories. Like he keeps bringing up things from the book.
Yeah.
And I
What is
believe it
the
was
giant
wasn't it Penn,
poking device
wasn't it
made out of?
Penn of Penn and Teller that sold him?
Yes. Mm-hmm. What is
Giant
the
poking
giant
device?
poking device made out of?
Broomsticks?
Nope.
I mean, Styx is in it. You care to try again?
Straws. I got nothing.
I just said
Styx
Styx was in it.
Is in it. He said,
And you
Chopstick?
come back. Yes.
Jesus.
We're constructing a giant poking device to poke an ugly naked fat man. How many sisters does Joey have?
A lot, like 3.
A lot. And he says 3.
That's a lot.
7.
A 2, 4, 6.
This isn't a question here, but I'm going to ask you. Which sister does Chandler hook up with?
He doesn't even know.
Right, but you know.
I don't know.
Mary Angela!
I'm supposed to know that. Aren't they all named Mary?
Angela. No, they're Mary something.
Ridiculous. You're
Would
really
you please just give me the recipe?
you're making me feel like I haven't never watched Friends right now.
This is an easy one, too. It really is.
Which one? The one you're about to ask, or the one you just asked?
No, the quiz. Do you remember the Thanksgiving episode where Ross says he has to name all 50 states before he eats his Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, what state does he put twice?
Do you even watch this
These
show?
are like the most obscure fucking things you're asking.
What is obscure about this?
What state does he list twice? I don't fucking know.
Nevada.
Yeah, I would have went with one of the M's, not.
Dude,
Nevada.
you got Nevada twice. I know.
I know.
The episode with all the cheesecakes where like it gets sent to the wrong house and Rachel and Chandler keep eating it. Do you remember the name of it?
So great.
Of the cheesecake?
The company.
Is it Mama's something?
Yes.
Yes.
Good
Nice.
for you. The best part of that.
We're
was
gonna
what's
have
on the
ourselves
floor.
a little baby Ruth.
Vito. The best part of the episode of the cheesecakes when they drop it in the hall, and Rachel and Chandler are just like poking at it, like eating it.
And then Joey shows up with his fork.
What do we got?
Down, like, so what do we have? And he just pulls a fork out.
That is great.
What is Chandler Bing's job?
He's a transponster.
I will accept
Good
that.
enough. I quit and you learn what I do.
I know it's late, Fran, but I'm looking at the weenus and I'm not happy.
That's not even a word.
I am so good at lightning rounds.
I feel like we should do that.
A lightning round?
Just like have
TV quizzes?
Yes.
Yeah, have a
No.
Google.
I always can count on you for that.
I say it all the time. Like when people are like yes, no, like when they're just trying to think about it, Google, and no one ever, like no one knows what I'm talking about ever. Like I do it constantly. It's not
Google what?
Man, really?
Can I
Did
give
you
you a
watch the
Wicked
show?
Wango card?
1.21 gigawatts?
1.21 gigawatts.
The hell's a gigawatt?
There's something else with Friends that just came to my mind. So did you see Taylor Swift and Lisa Kudrow sang Smelly Cat together at a concert?
No, but that's fantastic.
And I'm pretty mad because I saw Taylor Swift and she didn't bring out Lisa Kudrow and they didn't sing Smelly Cat together.
You saw Taylor Swift.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I've been to 2 legit concerts.
Oh, yes, you have.
One was Taylor Swift, which is the most recent, and the other was Lady Gaga. Those are the only actual concerts I've been to.
I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. Brian did take his shirt off and wave it around his head.
At the Lady Gaga, not Taylor Swift.
You went to a Lady Gaga concert too, didn't you?
We were there together. That's how I know.
I was like, hey, I don't buy tickets. Like, I'm going to buy Lady Gaga tickets. Like, how much are these going to be? He's just like, I don't know, but buy them for me. All right. And if they're sold out, it's like this much are going to go. All right. Okay. It's like $450 each to stand, I think, or something like that. Or $450 total. I don't remember. There's a shitload of money to stand.
I'm pretty sure it was total.
I don't remember.
I think you just slaughtered whatever respect I have for you.
And I think I ordered the tickets on StubHub.
I know I ordered them. Because they got delivered to my house.
I thought they got delivered to me.
Well, we ordered too many tickets.
We made it.
Yeah. It was actually a good night.
Cost us $10,000, but we went.
I always have that minor heart attack feeling when I approach the gate with tickets that I bought from something like StubHub. I'm like, oh my god, I hope I get in.
Well, I just go early because I make sure my ticket gets scanned first.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. The Taylor Swift concert was pretty cool, though. We went to the one in Philly. That was, her hometown tour. She's from Philly, which is always surprising when I actually say that sentence, that Taylor Swift is from Philly. But I just always think
How
she's
often
from,
are you saying that sentence?
Probably too often. I just think, Taylor Swift, you think she's from, Tennessee or something out there. Because she did start out as country before she went pop. Am I alone in this?
Oh no, I just want you to keep going so that we can find out exactly how much you know about her.
December 13th, 1989. What's her birthday?
Was that her album? Did she have a year as an album?
Yeah, 1989, but not December 13th. That I just know on my own.
Was it 1989 though?
Yeah.
That was the name of the most recent album.
Hmm.
But why? Should I not know that?
Well, if you want to stalk out Taylor Swift, that's your own business.
That's
I don't
all
want
we
to stalk
have.
her out. I know that that's her birthday.
And I know what time she gets her coffee, and I know exactly where she lives, and
I don't know where she lives, and I do believe her middle name is Allison, which I've got to check.
That's about all we have for this week. If you want to keep the conversation going, you can hit us up at our Twitter account.
Taylor
I'm
Allison Swift.
at AEJ Costanzo. Brian is at big_Bruins. And the email
Allison.
address is sspodcast1@gmail.com. Have a shitty week.
Allison. Oh, shit.